morning, everyone. My name is Tony Bernardo, please, and it's my great privilege to serve as Dean of UCLA Anderson. Welcome to our 2024 MFE Commencement Celebration. Greetings to our most honored guest today, the MFE class of 2024. And a warm welcome to all of your families, friends, and other guests, those here with us in Cornhall, and those joining for the ceremony on YouTube. We're so happy and proud to celebrate this day with all of you. Earning an MFE degree from UCLA Anderson requires academic excellence, hard work, and a fair amount of sacrifice. It also takes the support and dedication of those around you. That means your friends and family, your teachers, your mentors, and your classmates. Each of them has played a role in your success and in helping you reach this important day. So before we go any further, let's just take a minute to recognize and celebrate all of them. In a very short time, you will be official graduates of the #1 public university in the country and one of the most respected in the world. That is an outstanding accomplishment. And as graduates of UCLA Anderson, you carry on the legacy of John E. Anderson, a name we are all very proud to share. John Anderson was a brilliant and innovative businessman, and he was also a highly grounded and ethical one. He lived a life full of purpose and impact, which is very much our hope for all of you graduating today. After his own graduation in 1940 from what was then UCLA's still new undergraduate business program, John went on to earn his Harvard MBA and his Loyola Law degree before serving in the U.S. Navy during World War II, earning his CPA, co-founding a law firm, acquiring his first business, and ultimately establishing Topa Equities, a holding company for the 40 or so subsidiaries in a wide range of industries that he built throughout his career. Along the way, he also built a strong and loving family who, like him, have generously and humbly advised, supported, and empowered multiple academic, healthcare, and community service organizations, including Anderson. So he's quite a role model. Our namesake had two very simple mantras that he lived by, and I think they bear repeating. The first was to work hard, something that each of you has done throughout the past 15 very long and demanding months, full of not only rigorous coursework, but 2 placement searches in a very challenging marketplace. At Anderson, you've truly challenged yourselves and each other to grow beyond your comfort zones, to acquire new skills, and to work collaboratively to solve complex problems. And you've learned to apply emerging technologies in ways that even the MFE class of 2020, let alone the MBA class of 1935, might find daunting. You graduate at a time of unprecedented change. Without doubt, AI will reshape the world in which you go on to live and work, and you will need to help address its ethical and societal implications. But we hope that during your time here, you've acquired the confidence, openness, and optimism to use it and other transforming technologies effectively and ethically. Because as important as it is to work hard, John Anderson's second mantra is the bigger and more critical challenge. It's the bar he set for his employees, colleagues, students, even his own children, and most importantly for himself. And it's simple: to just do the right thing. That really is the essence of what we ask you, our class of 2024, as transformative leaders. You'll be called upon in your careers to be accountable not only to your organizations, but also to society. There's nothing simple about that challenge. There are no easy fixes to the tremendous problems we face here in the US as well as globally: political, economic, social, technological, and environmental. As business and financial leaders, you'll be shielded from none of them. The World Economic Forum issued a rather grim risk report earlier this year identifying misinformation and disinformation, cybercrime, adverse outcomes of AI, and extreme weather events as top global economic risks. But the report also pointed out that while the challenges we face are great, so too is our capacity to respond. The world needs transformative leaders who are not only analytically adept, but also innovative, collaborative, and inspiring. Leaders who are willing to listen, to consider, and to learn from others with different experiences, views, and talents. We need purposeful leaders who can catalyze action by others that advance both organizational goals and positive societal impact. As graduates of a great public institution with a service mission, we are counting on you, our class of 2024, to be those leaders. We trust that most of you will accomplish great things in your careers. Some of you will accomplish extraordinary things. But each of you, in ways large and small, can choose today and every day to build a career and a life that are purposeful and impactful. You can choose to act ethically and to lead empathetically, to be truly transformative and do the right thing. John Anderson defined success as living a life you can be proud of. That definition very much pleased our school's other great role model, Coach John Wooding. Coach very famously used to say, "Success is peace of mind in knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of becoming." Graduates, we know each of you is exceptionally capable. You've proven that. And now we wish you the greatest success as you choose to define it in all that you do. Congratulations, class of 2024. Now, it's my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker and distinguished 2009 MFE alumnus, Omid Shakernia. Dr. Shakernia is a partner and head of research at Research Affiliates, which he joined 15 years ago as a senior researcher. He now leads quantitative research and development in the areas of signal generation, optimization, and portfolio construction across the multi-asset strategies of Research Affiliates. Prior to joining Research Affiliates, Dr. Shakernia was a senior technical specialist at Northrop Grumman, where he conducted research and technology development for unmanned vehicles. In addition to his Anderson MFE, Dr. Shakernia earned BS, MS, and PhD degrees in electrical engineering and computer science from University of California, Berkeley. Please join me in welcoming Omid Shakernia.
Distinguished faculty, esteemed guests, proud parents, and the graduates of the MFE class of 2024. It is my great honor to be with you here today to celebrate this significant milestone, the culmination of your years of hard work, perseverance, and growth. You've conquered countless late nights, stressful exams, and projects that have tested your limits. You've proven that you've got the drive, intelligence, and resilience to take on the world. We can feel your pride as you reflect on the journey that brought you to this point, and we share in the excitement for the bright future ahead of you. Your enthusiasm is contagious, inspiring us all. 15 years ago, I stood in your shoes at this very same ceremony as a graduate of the very first UCLA MFE class of 2009. Today, I'm a partner and head of research at Research Affiliates, the quantitative investment management firm I joined as a summer intern and then immediately after graduating the MFE program. How did I get here? My path to finance was somewhat unconventional. I'm sure, like many of you, it was not always directly linear. I was an electrical engineer by training with a Ph.D. in robotics and control. Before joining the MFE program, I was a researcher at an aerospace company, and I had spent the past few years developing a vision-based collision avoidance systems for unmanned aircraft. As my project transitioned from simulation to flight test, my role turned out to be a lot more exciting than your typical desk job. We equipped an experimental aircraft with the system I had been working on and set it on collision course with other aircraft over a restricted airspace near Niagara Falls. As a lead researcher on the project, it was my responsibility to be on board that aircraft in a Top Gun flight suit and monitor the system during these flight tests. I have to say, it's incredibly motivating to make sure that your code works as you intend when you're flying directly at another aircraft at 500 miles an hour and hoping that you avoid collision with less than 1,000 feet. So to put this in context, this was almost 2 decades ago when cameras and computation power was order of magnitudes less powerful than today, before self-driving cars were everywhere around town. And some of our MFEs might have been in kindergarten. It was during one of these business trips when the global financial crisis hit, sending the markets into a free fall. Now, I had long been interested and fascinated with finance and investments, but with the turmoil that was hitting the markets, I became obsessed with learning more. Each night, after a flight test, I would go back to my hotel and read every article I could find about the causes of the meltdown. During my day job, I would use the terms alpha and beta to mean the angle of attack and sideslip angle of the aerodynamic equations in a flight control system. At night, I learned about alpha and beta as measures of risk and return. In my day job, I used the controllers in an aircraft tail to provide stability and performance for the aircraft. At night, I read about the tail risks of collateralized debt obligations that were causing the global meltdown. So quants and quantitative methods were being blamed for triggering the global recession. But paradoxically, the more I read about quants, the more I wanted to become one. I just didn't know how. I still remember the day I first stumbled on the term financial engineer in one of the articles I was reading. In those times, the articles in the media used the term with a decidedly negative connotation. But the term immediately appealed to me because I was an engineer at heart. A Google search later, and I discovered that UCLA was launching a Master's in Financial Engineering program that very next January. It was a eureka moment for me. The universe had spoken, and the UCLA MFE was the answer. But it wasn't an easy decision to join the MFE program. Some colleagues questioned my sanity. Haven't you seen the news? The economy is melting down. Investment banks are going bankrupt. There won't be any jobs for quants left going forward. With a newborn daughter at home and a mortgage to pay, I had palpable fear, uncertainty, and doubt, what this generation calls FUD, for quitting my job and entering finance in the midst of a global meltdown. FUD can easily hold us back from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. So my first bit of advice: don't be afraid to swim against the tide and be a contrarian. Sometimes the best opportunities arise when others least expect them. The key to getting over FUD is to do your homework, believe in yourself, and have the determination to follow through. I want to pivot to a few lessons I've learned in my years since graduating. As a student, I thought my ticket to success was my analytical problem solving. You all know how prevalent brain teasers are in quant job interviews, and it's natural to think that they're the best indicator of your future success. Having graduated from this rigorous MFE program, let me tell you, you've all got the quantitative skills to succeed as quants. But in my years of experience, I've realized that just as important is your ability to influence your organization. To be impactful, you've got to develop your soft skills, engage with your colleagues, and create positive relationships. So just a few tips. Be curious. Always aim for continuous learning and embrace a growth mindset. Don't try to prove you're the smartest person in the room, and question your own assumptions as well as those of others. Be collaborative. Actively seek feedback and give feedback authentically. Be careful not to become defensive or take feedback personally. We all have blind spots, so treat all feedback, even negative feedback, as a gift to help you in your growth and learning. Take initiative. Be proactive in identifying where you can add value into your organization. As you gain experience and you develop, don't wait for your supervisors to tell you the right thing to do. Just go do it. At the same time, don't surprise people. Seek feedback and input as you work to move your organization forward. And finally, beware of unnecessary complexity. As quants, we all tend to be attracted to complexity in our models. So always think through the economics underlying your models and ask yourself if a simpler model would work just as well. Try to think through how would you articulate your methodology to your own grandmother. If you can't articulate that, perhaps you don't understand it well enough yourself. So keep working on it, seek feedback from your colleagues until you do. I want to leave you with a story that has stayed with me for my time in the MFE program. Towards the end of our program, as our professor was wrapping up his final lecture, he told us how he couldn't wait to read the research we would produce. My first reaction was to be incredulous. We'd learned a lot in that short period of time, but it seemed a stretch that we could produce and publish research so soon. Little did I know, within my first year of graduating, I would co-author a paper that's now part of the quantitative asset management course here at UCLA. So class of 2024, I want to leave you with that same energy that the professor gave us as we were getting ready to graduate. The combination of your creativity and your skills that you've developed here is a powerful force that can shape your future. Believe in yourselves as much as we believe in you. I can't wait to see what you'll achieve and to learn from you in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thanks, Omid. That was terrific, and thanks for bringing distinction to the MFE program and to the school. I'd like to now bring Eric Reiner, Faculty Director of the MFE program, to the podium with a special message for the graduates. Eric?
Thank you, Dean Bernardo. Good morning, MFE class of 2024. Some of you may recall that I greeted you with those words, those exact words, for the first time nearly 15 months ago when I welcomed you to UCLA Anderson. Today, I'm both proud and a little wistful that this is my last opportunity to greet your class assembled in one place. Friends, Bruins, MFEs, we come not only to graduate you, but to celebrate you as well. The knowledge, skills, and experience you've gained, the friendships and relationships you've built, will live on throughout your careers and personal lives. The challenges and uncertainties that you've experienced, while no less real today, will be eclipsed by your achievements sooner than seems possible, for that is the nature of our shared human experience. 15 months will in no time become 15 years, and my choice of reference frames is no accident. Almost exactly 15 years ago, on December 11th, 2009, the first Anderson MFE cohort sat where you are today and walked across this stage to receive their diplomas. Addressing your predecessors that day was our founding faculty director, Professor Francis Longstaff. We are honored today, as we have been at so many MFE commencements, that Professor Longstaff is with us on stage and continues to play such an essential role in our program. Much can and will transpire in 15 years. 15 years ago, markets had just experienced a series of shocks that threatened the very foundation of the world's financial system. Today, even with uncertainty about the future, those markets are reaching record levels. 15 years ago, one of the new graduates who walked across this stage was a young engineer beginning his journey into the financial markets. Shortly afterwards, he began his career at Research Affiliates, where today he is partner and head of research. That young engineer is, of course, our featured commencement speaker, Dr. Omid Shakernia. This means a lot to me, as I hope it will mean to you. Over the past 15 years, many eminent financial thinkers and business leaders have addressed our graduates from this stage. But this is the first time, and it will be far from the last time, that our speaker is one of our own. 15 years has been enough time for your predecessors to join the ranks of those leaders and luminaries. We intend to invite many more of them to share their successes and perspectives with your successors in the years to come. I would also add that assisting at that commencement 15 years ago was a young student affairs officer who today is sitting with us as your MFE executive director, who is, of course, our beloved Leanna Cortez. It is impossible to predict who of those on stage today will be here again 15 years from now. But I am confident that the faculty director and executive director of that epoch will see several of your names on the not-so-short list of those Bruin MFE alumni whom they will take great pride in inviting to share their thoughts with those who follow after you. With that, I would like to bring my message to a conclusion. The entire MFE team and I are proud of you and congratulate you. Go forward with our best wishes and blessings. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Charlie Yan was chosen to speak on behalf of his MFE classmates. Please welcome Charlie to the podium.
Good morning, everyone, faculty, staff, family, friends, and my incredible classmates. Let me start by welcoming everyone here today, including the professors who gave us impossible exams and unfathomable workload. Yes, you know who you are. I'm just kidding, of course. Truthfully, it is because of those challenges that we have grown into the resilient, determined individuals sitting here today. I'm deeply honored to stand before you as your speaker, to celebrate not just our achievements, but also the extraordinary journey we have shared in this Master of Financial Engineering program. When we first began this program, many of us arrived with big dreams and lofty ideals. We wanted to master markets, develop innovative strategies, and maybe even solve some of the world's biggest financial problems. But as we quickly learned, reality had other plans. Models failed, data refused to cooperate, and deadlines loom like dark clouds, which doesn't happen here often in LA, gladly. And sometimes I felt like the more we learned, the more I realized how much we didn't know. Well, at least that's how I felt, especially when learning stochastic calculus. I wasn't just questioning the markets, I was questioning my own sanity. Solving the biggest financial problem? How about solving this PDE first, buddy? But here's the thing. It is in those moments of doubt and difficulty that we grew the most. We learned that success isn't about never failing, it's about how we respond when things don't go as planned. It's about persevering when formulas don't work, when code won't run, or exams feel like a cruel joke. And we didn't do this alone. Think back to those late nights when classmates stayed back to explain a concept during exam review, or when we tackle a tough project together. What could have been mundane and grueling became a bonding and relationship-building experience. We here build lifelong friendships in this program. Those moments reminded us that while the numbers, tools, and theories are important, it is the people who made our journey meaningful. At its core, our profession is about service. Serving people, society, and allocating capital to places we believe it is needed the most. As finance professionals, we have a profound influence, often far greater than we realize. Those were some of the reasons that drew me into this field after pivoting from a career in law, software engineering, and academia. Well, and of course, the promise of making the bag. Just joking. But let's not forget, the number we analyze, the models we build, and the trade we execute are deeply connected to people's lives. I hope we never reduce living, breathing individuals to lifeless digits on the screen. Every dollar we work with could represent someone's livelihood, their retirement, or their dream. And while we may go on to manage millions or even billions, most people will never have access to that kind of capital. It is our privilege and our responsibility to use it wisely for the good of others. It is the people who give our profession its significance. As we sit here today, ready to step into a rapidly changing world, I hope we carry with us not just the technical knowledge, but also a deeper understanding of responsibility. Navigating reality doesn't mean abandoning our ideals. It means adapting them, refining them, and holding on to the why that has brought us here. The world we're entering will test us, just as this program has. It will ask us to balance ambition with integrity, profit with purpose, and innovation with accountability. And when those challenges arise, I hope we'll remember to smile on those kids' faces when we deliver their bikes during our orientation. That simple moment reminded us the impact we can have. Let's not forget why we embarked on this journey to become finance professionals. So to my classmates, let's preserve the idealism that brought us here. Let's embrace the responsibility of making decisions that matters, not just for our careers, but also for the world. And let's never stop questioning, learning, and striving to solve the next difficult challenge, whatever form it takes. Again, let us thank our faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, each other. And maybe even ChatGPT for helping along the way. Let's make our mark with integrity, purpose, and maybe even a little less seriousness and self-importance along the way. I'm so proud of you all, and it has been a privilege to share this journey with you. Congratulations to the MFE class of 2024. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. That was great. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce the student class co-presidents for the MFE class of 2024, Dhruvi Manek and Matthew Lindengrass Mooneyham, who will present the MFE Teaching Excellence Award and TA Excellence Award.
Thank you, Dean Bernardo, for the warm introduction, and what a truly inspiring speech from Charlie. Good morning, esteemed faculty, classmates, and guests. I would venture to say that many of us hold our fondest memories of professors who have exhibited exceptional patience. The kind of patience that makes it easy to ask questions, even when that question might reveal that those were not class notes you were taking on your laptop. The professor we honor today is a distinguished expert in finance who has not only taught here for nearly a decade, but has guided this entire class through both empirical methods in finance and data analytics and machine learning. Just a few months ago, I wouldn't have been able to explain what those courses enveloped, whereas today, I can confidently discuss these concepts, even in high-pressure situations, thanks entirely to his unwavering dedication and exemplary teaching.
He stands out as one of the kindest and most thoughtful professors I've ever met. Consistently sporting his trademark jeans, he was always gracious enough to spend time at lunch with us and where students could get to know him better outside of class. One of the most sophisticated yet down-to-earth people, he pushed through many of our awkward silences that we had when our brains didn't turn on from the day prior. Yet he laughed, moved on, and explained the material to us. He wasn't satisfied until he saw the light bulbs turn on in our heads. It is truly an honor to share just a glimpse of this remarkable professor with all of you. I trust that you'll all agree that he has more than earned the recognition that he's about to receive, and for the 5th time, might I add. Please join me in celebrating Professor Lars Lokster with the applause that he so richly deserves.
Thank you so much. This really means a lot to me. And by the way, it's so good to see you guys. I missed you. We had 2 quarters together. You know, I saw you first in January. And as fledgling quants, you knew a lot, but maybe not everything. And to the families and friends out there, what we were doing, we were basically trying to take data and analyze it and extract useful information. Turns out that's a really hard thing to do. And we worked through simple econometrics, simple in quotations, okay, from ARMA models, and Garches, all the way to text analysis and neural networks, artificial intelligence, machine learning. It was such a pleasure to have you in class. I really, really enjoyed my time with you guys, and I look forward to seeing what you will do next. All right? Thank you.
And now, it is our great honor to be here standing before and alongside you today to present the inaugural MFE TA Excellence Award. Our academic journey and intellectual growth is owed much to our amazing professors. But to be fair, I think a lot of us, especially me, struggled in some of the more difficult classes like stochastic calculus, which hit us right in the face in the first quarter. And it is the TAs who helped and played a pivotal role, providing us with a supportive environment to ask questions and resolve our uncertainties. Their dedication has been instrumental in helping us navigate these rigorous classes successfully.
From the bottom of our hearts, we thank all of you. There is one TA, however, who we have collectively agreed has consistently gone above and beyond to create an engaging and efficient learning environment. If I were to try to explain how smart this individual is, I would have to preface with, in my naive opinion. Not only has he TA'd for the entirety of our stay at Anderson, but he instructs on a level which you'd expect from a tenured professor. Class, you know who I'm talking about. It is my great honor to present the MFE TA Excellence Award to the doctoral candidate and MFE alumnus, Anand Sisla.
Dear MFE class of 2024, congratulations on this huge milestone. 5 years ago, I stood where you are now, and it was a pivotal moment for me. I'm confident it will be the same for you as you embark on what I hope will be illustrious careers post-graduation. Thank you for honoring me with the Best TA Award. You guys kept me sharp, honest, and preparing for those sessions was as much a learning experience for me as it was for you. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there in person today, but know that I'm cheering for you from afar. Finally, as you tackle your futures, pun intended, remember, unlike the partials in the PDEs or the conditionals in the expectations, that all of you are now excellent in calculating. My support is both complete and unconditional. With that, I wish you best of luck in all your future endeavors.
So thank you, Dhruvi and Matthew, and great job, Lars and Anand. And so now we call upon our MFE class of 2024 degree candidates to come to the stage. Eric Reiner will read each of your names as you take the stage, and I'll be joined by Omid Shakarnia in greeting our class of 2024 MFE students.
Okay, that works. Who's gonna give the cue that we're ready? You guys ready? Yeah? All right. Sorry? Okay. Charlie Yan. Dhruvi Manek. Matthew Lindengrass Mooneyham. Zihan Yu. Gaurav Sharma. Sunyu Wang. Sihao Yang. Di Shin. Xue Chang Zhang. Roylin Shi. Drea Zihan Xia. Coco Ike Lee. Christy Chen.
Thank you, Professor.
Yachun New. Claire Ziqing Shu. Pranavi Kasireddy. Akhil Shrivastava. Cheyenne Ben-Marie. Jackson Coles. Aiden Riedrich. Angus Harrington. Arnav Reddy. Joseph Padron. Ilu Chen. Peilin Liu. Weixia Cheng. Yang Du. Wenfang Tsai. Yunshan Chen. Yongjun Joey Lin. Yishuan Li. Xinyue Zhang. Li Xiong He. Bard Lin. Xingyi Yu. Yahan Yang. Yue Tong Li. Stephen Petrovich. Cameron Maccabee. Lucas McCarty. Dia Verma. Edwin Jayakumar. Manas Baviskar. Linghan Guo. Xiaoqian Han. Samin Matinrazm. Dhruv Shah. Mayuresh Budukh. Vinamra Rai. Aditya Singh. Yasashwi Aluri. Mark Khamis. Adrien Flambard. Victoria Rousseau. Yassine Dohri. Gabriel Delanoux. Alexei Konstantinsau. Mauro Garcia Gomez. Alejandro Vergara.
Danyang Shi. Abhishek Pratap Raghuvir. Arpan Indora. Ashutosh Ikade. Eran Wo. Yuichi Guo. Peizi Zhang. Yuji Yi. Wendy Liu. Jessica Guy. John Crow. Tianyang Ding. All right, we'll get you. It's fine. It's all right. Yichen Qian. Thank you. It's all right. Jiaqian Gong. Shangyuan Ni. Helena Yiwei Cheng. Yuan Feng. Wanshuan Zhu. Roder Shi. Haozhen Liu. Wanding Wang. Yichao Sun. Darshan Parvadia. Harsh Babera. Hridaraj Kartik Modi. Sidra Chen. Zechen Liu. Youngyi Li. And last but not least, Chang Yuan. And that concludes the reading of the names of the graduates.
Well, thank you, everyone. And now for the official act, I ask all the MFE degree candidates to please rise. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Financial Engineering. Congratulations. This is a good time to throw your hats. We're very proud of each of you. We're going to miss you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. For all of you here, we invite you to join us at the executive dining room to toast and congratulate our new graduates. If you don't mind, please remain in your seats until the recessional is passed, and then you'll be able to reunite with the graduates at the reception. Again, thank you all for being here. Congratulations to the MFE class of 2024.